Hey family, cosmic family, it's your girl Antrinette Shané coming with another reading / message, channeled message for y'all. Before I get up and start my day, I just am cleansing and a bit of meditation, tapping in this rising. And yeah, so my channel is already open. And I've been guided to get the deck out, the Starseed Oracle. Wait, let me see. Starseed Oracle deck. I don't know why I'm trying to do this in this. Look, y'all, I'm going to post it because I'm doing this in my space here. But the Starseed Oracle deck by, y'all can Google it, Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Knoll. So I've been guided to pull 3 cards. So I'm already clearing y'all. So a lot of stuff. So if I'm clearing my voice, if I burp some, this is how I clear, as my channel is open and it feels like a lot is coming through right now. I got some sinus stuff going on. It's just starting as I'm opening up this reading. And I don't know. This is intuitive reading right now. I don't know what's gonna come through, but I did ask Spirit for what is it about? What's the theme? Just so I know what path we're on with this message, the theme of the message. Goodness, I can't even talk right now. So I don't know if maybe that will have something to do with this message moving forward. But when I closed my eyes, I saw a vision of like a clamp, like almost like a, like the little construction, like a jaw, like a mechanical jaw just closing, like so. And I was like, okay, it's something closing. It's closing. So I asked Spirit, I'm like, okay, I don't know what this means. So I said, give me a theme. What are we talking about? And I heard close out. So that's all I know as we go into this message. I haven't pulled the cards. I've already cleansed them. I've already set intention for them. So I'm just going to pull them, kind of talk and pull at the same time. But, and then my channel's open. So as vision comes in, as I hear, I'm also clear audience, so I can hear different words and themes and things. So all senses are online right now. The super senses, I call them. So messages will be coming through in many different forms, but as you've seen before, I cannot stop clearing my throat. And I do not have, hold on a second, I gotta get something to drink because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this without it. We're just gonna pause. All right, fam, I'm back. I had to give me some hydration, y'all. I got some coconut water. But Lord, I'm gonna go. This is not, I've been here for about an hour doing my own personal work and taking it. Taking those two. This has not been, it's like I didn't wake up like this. And even as I sat here for an hour doing my cleansing and meditations, this just started as I opened for this reading. So I'm going to take it. This has got something to do with this reading intuitively. what I feel like, there's a lot of drainage happening in my sinus, and there's a lot stuck here. I just have this, it's like, it's a lot. So, in with the message of close out, so intuitively, I feel like there's a call, there's a purging happening. There's a cleansing, there's a purging. Okay, I got 2 cards. I'm gonna get one more. There's a need to cleanse. There's a need to purge. There's a need. There are, not someone, some are resisting. Some are resisting this this closeout, this energy of closing out. There's a resistance that some of you, and it feels major. Like this is very it's a lot. It's a lot. Like even my burping is starting right now, kind of silently, and then some of you are purging a lot. There's a lot that you may feel like you're losing right now, right? And it's all perspective, right? If you are accepting, there is a lot falling away, right? I'll say that. But I do feel like there is a group that also have major things falling away, but there's more of a resistance, or I won't say resistance, I'll say there's more of an attachment to those things that are falling away. And so the best thing that you could do is to surrender, is to ask for guidance, to ask for connection, connect to whatever. If you believe in a higher power, if you believe in a larger force, to ask that for that guidance, to ask for that protection, maybe even at this time, protection is coming in. So you may need to be protective with your energy, right? Whether this is kind of going into hermit mode or, okay, or whether this is pulling back your energy, right? You need all of your energy for this major transition that's happening, right? And this kind of links back to the last video of it does link back to the last video of what's coming is the shutting. So this is more of, I feel like, one layer in, or a lens or a focus into specifically the closing, and a need to address how closing is happening and to speak on it. Spirit is I feel like intuitively this is what I am speaking on. And even this I feel it's difficult right now to find my words. And throat chakra. Okay, so for those of you, closing out means speaking your truth, right? And maybe you don't have the words. Or maybe you have been in a place to where you haven't spoken up for yourself. Spirit, what's coming through is that it's time to speak up for yourself. Part of what closing out for you is speaking your truth. There is no moving forward. That door cannot be shut until you speak your truth, until you speak on whatever it is. Maybe you're advocating for something. Maybe it's yourself. Maybe you need to talk to close loved ones, friends, family. Maybe it's coworkers. Maybe you're called to speak in a much larger way. And there's a resistance to the speaking that you must do. There's different groups intuitively, I feel like. Maybe it's more personal, but even maybe it's more public for some of you, that you're being called to go more on a platform base, or more of a public platform to speak. And there is a fear, a resistance. There's something there that is within you that you need to do the inner work and figuring out what it is that you need to do to say what it is that you need to say. Whether you're called to give a message, it's time to give that message. If you're called to talk about how you've been hurt, to face someone, or to somehow get your power back. I'm so sorry. What am I apologizing for? There's no need to apologize. So for some of you, for those of you who unconsciously, that was me unconsciously. I don't know why I'm unconsciously apologizing for clearing this energy that's a part of this message. But be mindful of that, right? If you're speaking to someone about something that is difficult and you are used to apologizing when there is no need for you to apologize, it's time. That is a form of giving your power away, right? What are you apologizing for, right? Be very aware of if you're apologizing, because sometimes unconsciously, and I'm, I've done this before, and I'm coming out of this space, but where you just have this this pattern of apologizing before you say the thing that you need to say. If you don't need to apologize, don't apologize. Like, right? A part of addressing said person, said people, does not need, you don't need to apologize for what it is that you need to tell them, right? There is no need to apologize for the boundary that you need to set. There's no need to apologize for the message that you need to give. Some of you really should probably be on the receiving end of an apology, right? You are owed an apology, is what I'm feeling. And because okay, I'm not going to harp on it. I've said what I said. So just notice within yourself. Some of you may need to give an apology. That's fine. Those aren't the people that I'm talking to. I'm talking to the people who, as a, do I want to say a form of people pleasing? I would say as a form, it's the dynamic. I don't want to say a form of people pleasing. It has been the dynamic between you and this individual, or individuals, or maybe it's just been the thing within you that you need to become aware of, that you need to stop doing, right? But it's almost this dynamic of, I'll say more gaslighting, right? Like it's this inferior place that you've put yourself in within the dynamic of this relationship that you have going on. So it's time, right? It's time to recognize who you are, what you're here to do, that you need to set a boundary. It's time to get your power back and to establish, at the very least, equality within the relationship. Your feelings, your boundaries, your self-sovereignty is inherently yours to have. It's not the thing you need to apologize for. It's not the thing that you need to ask permission for. It's not the thing. It is yours. It is your right. It's your power. It is a part of who you are and who you need to be and who you need to become in this next season, right? So a part of what you need to do to close out is to recognize where you are giving your power away. And overall, encompassing in this energy is those of you who need to speak. And as you can see, I have not cleared. I actually feel a bit different. I'm going to take a sip, but you need to speak up. is the theme here. So I'll go into this first card. I have two that are, whether I read upside down or right side up, I've been called to allow these cards to be as they are. This first card is the Sea of Mintaka. And I'm not going to try to because I don't think you can see with the lighting that I have right now. But I will read it and I will describe, and I'll post a picture somewhere where you can find these cards in reference to this video. But it says, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. Interesting, right? And what I was just saying is bringing the unconscious. What was I just saying, right? This speaking that you need to do, right? It's happening unconscious. These things that you are needing to do to close. And I feel a lot of it, the purging and clearing in whatever way that you are called to. I feel like for those whom this video is meant for, a lot of it has to do with the throat chakra though, because that was a lot happening. Like it almost made me want to just pause. I almost did pause and like clear that up and take that on as my own, but I'm like, absolutely not. This is part of the reading. So I think that this is a big part of this clearing for this group is speaking, is the throat chakra. Unconsciously, what are you unconsciously speaking? What are you unconsciously saying? It's time to bring awareness, right? To kind of step back in whatever it is that you're called to purge, in whomever you are called, whether the relationship, and it's not even that you need to let that relationship go. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. For some of you, you just need to shift the dynamic of the relationship, right? Of said thing. If you're called to go on stage, if you're called to have some sort of public platform of some sorts, if you're called to speak publicly in some way, for you, unconsciously, what are you telling yourself? Whether you have started speaking, maybe there's some fear, maybe there's something happening in the way that you speak. And for those of you who know, who are resistant, who know, maybe it's the podcast, it's the channel, it's the stage, the literal stage that you're supposed to take. Maybe it's a new position that where you will be speaking in a more powerful way, right? Maybe you're a leader in whatever you're doing. And maybe there's some resistance and some unconscious fears that are coming up for you in taking these new leaps in these new positions. But it's time to be aware of the thoughts that you have of yourself, like whether you believe in yourself, whether there is just some fear there, like why am I so afraid? The stuttering, there's some sort of challenge in whatever you're called to speak into, whomever you're called to speak to. Whatever these challenges are, I feel like for a lot of you, they're unconscious, and it is time to become aware of your attachment or of those patterns that you have been practicing or that has been a part of your journey thus far. And it's time to let those things fall away. It's time to become aware, whatever you need. If you need to take a class, if you need to just like sit for a moment and decide what this new relationship looks like, if you need to set boundaries, or if you need to completely let go altogether, right? Like if you're holding on and it's not working, whatever it is, whichever one of those speaks to you, you know what it is. It's time to become conscious of the things that will empower you to move through, right? To get to the other side for the closing out. I saw this closing, right? And it's almost like it just kept it kept opening and closing. Like for this group is not quite on the other side. This closing is not, it's wanting to close, but it cannot, right? It can't close. So this is my resistant. This is my resistant group from the last video, the Sage video, when I talked about it takes more resistance. It will take more resistance to go back. This is the resistant group that is in the process, whether you have set an intention or whether you have already began to go through, you are resisting in such a way that the shutting cannot happen. So, in this card, bringing to light the unconscious. Once you become conscious of whatever fears, whatever you need to say, whatever boundaries, maybe you don't know what those boundaries look like. Maybe there's more inner work to do. Whatever the thing is, it's time to become aware and conscious of it. Once you do, you will be able to see the potential, because this says seeing the potential. You are unable to see or maybe you see the potential, but you'll see more into it. There's only so much that you can see. Whatever you're called to do, it's like, I can only see this much, but once you bring the conscious to light, you will be able to see more of the future. You will be able to see more of the potential timeline that you're on. And maybe that is the resistance that you have as well. Is not being able, a lot of us have been on a journey where we've been able to see further out. And on this particular journey, you don't have that vision. And there's a trust that you're called to kind of lean into, to accept. And so in that, oh, that's interesting. As I flip this card up, because I'm like, okay, you bring it to light, you're able to see the potential. What I did not see with this card upside down, I thought that this was the border and not the fact that I just have limited lighting in here right now. But it looks kind of like the border, but as I flip it up, I realize it is the sky. There's a galaxy and stars. And again, I will show you all these cards, but there is a whole, like, it's like outer space. It's like the water line, and then it meets like a whole star-filled sky. Like, it's almost like you're in outer space. It doesn't look like anything that is on Earth, because it's not. It's on Mintaka, the Sea of Mintaka. That's funny, y'all. We just had a whole moment. Okay. But yes, you see the whole galaxy. And so this water, even the water, the water at the bottom of this is so crystal clear. Like, you can see the tan sand and even the reflections of the way that the water is, like almost like a mosaic of different reflections of the water, and the different droplets, and the way that the sea, like, this card is so much more clear as I flip it over. I can see the whole landscape, whereas this way it looks, the lighting, even in this limited lighting, looks so much different. It's a whole different card upside down than it is right side up. And so that is what it's going to feel like for you as you become aware of the things that you need to become aware of, as you say the things that you need to say, whatever you're called to do, that step into setting that boundary. Maybe you're scared, maybe you're fearful, maybe you don't know what to say, maybe you don't know what the boundary looks like. What do you want it to be? What do you want? Right? And then again, powerfully choosing, what do you want? Do you know what you want? Do you know what you want your relationship with that person to look like? Do you know what you want as far as, some of you are, I'm getting intuitively, I'm feeling some of you are going to speak in front of very large crowds. very large. Um like being in an amphitheater, like a thousands of people. Some of you will speak to thousands in a very powerful way. And some of you have had the vision or the want or have set the intention to do so, or just know in some way that that is your calling and you're resisting it. Find out why you're resisting it, right? Whatever it is. The picture becomes so much more clear as you figure out what that thing is that you're holding back from. Once you say what it is that you want to say, once you take the step, the leap into whatever you're called to do, right? This doesn't happen. This is not the thing to sit back and just in your mind figure it out and then sit there with it. Once you take action on the thing that you become aware of, right? The action is important, right? This is not a mind game. This is your action, is your part in getting the revelation and getting the vision and seeing into the potential of exactly what you have called exactly what you have called yourself into. Okay. So it becomes a lot more clear. It's actually really beautiful. You can see not only the bottom of the seabed, but you can also see into the galaxy, into like from the earth into the galaxy, you get to see, right? So it's time. Take just a step, right? And it's not the thing, right? Like what I get is it's literally just the step. It's the intention. It is the intention with the action that gives you the visual. It's like this is like a veil uncovering, right? But you have to, right? If you are only in your mind in this thing, right? If you're only thinking about the things you want to say to said person, if you're only thinking about the stage you want to get on, if you are being indecisive in applying for the thing, or you're like one step behind. Oh, my earring just fell out. What does that mean? I don't know if that means anything, but the falling. Unexpected falling. Surrender. You may need to fall into this thing, right? It may feel like that may be the feeling that you get is falling. The fear, but I'm hearing the fear of failing, right? Some of you are there's a surrender, right? So this is twofold for that. I hear fear of failing, but what I feel like in this earring just like popping off is like almost like the action of just leaping. You just got to leap into it. For some of you, it is going to be a big, like for this earring fall, it's going to feel like you are jumping off the side of Niagara Falls. Like it's a big leap. Like maybe everybody around you thinks you're losing your damn mind. Like that's how it is. Like, what the heck is wrong with this person? Like it is that big of a leap for you. But it's the leap you need to take. Intuitively, you know you need to take it. It's jumping off the high dive for some of you. And then the fear of failing, right? Some of you are shifting in a way that where there's a fear of failing in this new thing because it's so new and it's so different and it's so unfamiliar that you're scared that you'll fail. And I say, what are you losing? Right? And that might not be a fair question because you may be losing a lot, right? It may feel like you're losing a lot. But what comes to me right now is a saying that I heard, what is his name? I can't think of his name right now, but these aren't my words. That's the point. He was talking about, Alex Hormozy, I think is his name. And he was talking about some of the things that people do to hold themselves back. And he was talking about, the fear of failing, facing that versus the regret of not doing is much greater, right? So for those of you who are, and I'm just going to pass that forward because I thought that that was profound when I thought about even some of the decisions that I'm making in my own life, of like, damn, getting to, and even some of the practices, some of the visualization practices and the meditation. One that I did was channeling the version of me that was on my deathbed, and tapping in with a version of me who was on that deathbed that didn't do the things that I was supposed to do along the way. Having regret, talking to that version of me, tapping into the energy of me at however old I am in the final moments, and looking back and saying I did not do those things. That is much greater than failing. Because if you fail, so what? Like, right? If it doesn't kill you, it's just rebuilding at whatever phase, right? And I say that so nonchalantly, but ultimately, if this is the thing that is for a lot of you, whatever you're called to do is so much bigger than you, right? Or it's the thing that you have to do to get to the version of you that is going to be doing the thing that's bigger than you, right? And in order to get to that version of you, you have to make these leaps and bounds and get past the mental mind blocks and all the things. You have to become aware of the things, whether you're holding yourself back or whether you have people in your camp who are holding you back, who are you allowing to hold you back. You might need to cleave those people. You got to cleave that mindset. You got to cut off and shave that stuff down. And you have to like get through those blocks. Okay. So on to the next card. The next card, upright. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. What did I just say? Leaders. Like I haven't even like really tired. The other one. Okay, we're gonna get to it. Yo, this I'm gonna have to show y'all these cards. I have to. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let me pull this light out. Because right now, let me see. Okay, we're gonna make this work in this lighting. And I'm gonna go back and show you the other card. Look at this scene, y'all. Look at that girl. Look. That's a whole waterfall and deep abyss in front of her. Like the fool card. Like the fool's card. This is what this reminds me of in tarot. She got to go across a cliff. Look at that. She's in new lands. It's deep. That's a drop off in front of her. That's a whole, like, I don't know how she's going to get to the other side, but she's going to figure it out. Because she's on a new path. I don't know. She got a lot ahead of her. But she is excited about it. Okay, let me put the highlight on her. Look, she got her dress on. It's flowing in the wind like a Marilyn Monroe. She got her hands supporting it. She's delighted. She's delighted for this new path. Okay, the dress is a whole vibe. She don't have no bags, nothing with her. She's so light that even the dress looks light. It looks like a white feathery dress in this whole land of newness. It's a new path. Nobody has walked this path. As I look at it, and this path is only for her, because as I look at it, I'm like, I don't know how she gonna get to the other side. There ain't no bridges. Nothing. But guess what? She tapped in. She's tapped in. She's guided. On this, where she's going, it looks impossible from my view on this card, right? So for those of you who are on your path, again, let's come back around to what I said. This is y'all, I love these readings. I love this because I've already said what I haven't even looked at these cards as I pulled them out. But I literally just said this, right? Be the leader you wish you had. You are on a path that only you are getting the vision and the downloads for. Nobody else. You got however you are tapped in. Some of y'all, I'm getting chills, right? Some of y'all are already gifted. Y'all need to tap into that. Your body, your extra senses, I call them, right? All the clairs. If you don't know about the clairs, look up the clairs, senses, right? It's all the extra senses. Your body, your guides, you are already tapped in. Do not ignore that goosebump feeling. Do not ignore that vision, that dream. Do not ignore. You don't know, and some of you, even on the path, don't even know how you're going to get to the other side. Because I'm like, oh, she gonna fly? Is something she gonna find a path that she gonna go down? I don't know. But she knows. And she's accepting of it. Like her little dress is flying. Her little arms is like almost like she gonna fly, like some wings is gonna come out her back or something. She know what she doing. But I don't, right? So you know what you're doing. Trust yourself. Be the leader you wish you had. So if you're doubting, be it. Trusting yourself. Pave a new path. This is your journey. You're scared. The fall, right? This earring falling. It's the jump. It's the leap. Some of y'all got to do some major shifting, right? And it's like, yo, I'm afraid of heights. Maybe you're afraid of heights. But Spirit is asking you to trust. Trust them. Trust that Spirit has you. Whether a bird comes out and catches you, whether whatever, there is going to be assistance. Spirit is asking you to leap and trust that they will get you across. You don't know how it's going to, you just free falling, okay? But you're asked to not follow. It's new. Nobody has done this before you. There is no blueprint. So all the naysayers, all the people in your ear, all the family, the trusted people, the loved ones, right? Who you need to keep in your camp is the ones who saying, girl, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm excited for you. I'm here for you. Let me know how I can help you and assist you. Boy, brother, I support you. I don't know what you got going on, but I know it's going to be great because you're amazing. You've never not did anything great. So I know whatever you're doing is going to be great, right? Those are the messages, right? Those are the people to keep around. The people, and not to say that some of the people who may be saying other things maybe they need to fall away, but maybe you need to tune them out. Maybe you need a hermit, right? Maybe you need to go in as you figure this out, because maybe that is distracting. Whatever it is for you, if you cannot hold in your sovereignty, if you cannot hold in the trust, if you cannot hold in the vision and the message that's coming for you to move and tune people out, then you need to do what you need to do to tune them out. Whether it is to not answer that phone, whether it is to not go to lunch, not invite them in, to cut the relationship altogether. Like, how are you being supported, right? If you don't have the support you need, if you don't have the energy to support yourself at this time, you need to cut away. And maybe it's temporary, maybe it's not. I don't know. You got to figure it out. But you're being called to forge a path. You are being called to go on this journey that looks nothing like anything you've ever done before. No, and there for a lot of you, there's nobody you know, nobody around you, or nobody in the entire world. It doesn't even exist. It's for you to bring it to the forefront. It's for you to create. You are channeling this, okay? It's that goosebumps that I just felt that tells me I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm gonna sign up for this class. I'm gonna take this trip. I don't know why I'm called to go to this place that I've really never had any interest in going, but I need to go there for some reason. You're gonna have intuitive hits. It may not make no type of sense, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Trust it. You get the feeling, you hear the thing, you see the thing, whatever, however it's coming in for you, trust it. Because you are bringing in, it's big. It's big. This is big. And you are creating it, right? You will be the leader. Your name will be at the forefront of the creation of the thing. You are paving the path for many to follow, right? If you don't create this avenue, the people who are going to be your predecessors, the people who need for you to pave the path because you are encoded to carve it out. You are encoded to have the blueprint on what this looks like. And there are many people who are also encoded to be on your path. But they can't find it because you haven't made it, right? And that's a lot, right? That's a lot. But some of you have lived many lifetimes for what you are here to create. These are things that you are going to have to go deeply within yourself to find, to bring, to culminate, to bring together in a culminating soup of you-ness from this lifetime and many past to create this path. So, trust yourself, right? And it's not the thing that you need to trust one step at a time, right? It's not the whole elephant. So don't be intimidated by it. You have everything you need for it. You have the knowledge. You have the guides. You have the frequency. You have the intelligence. You have the gifts. You have it all. It's already, you just have to trust you. Cut out the noise. Cut out the distraction. You have it. You have it. Go. Go, go, go. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. This is the same. This is it. I feel like this is kind of a zoom in on this. It's like this is the same girl. This one got a dress on too. The same dress. No, it look different, y'all. It look different. But it's the same. I feel like this is the girl. I feel like this is the girl on the same journey, but she's further in. Okay, let me show her upside. It's upside down, y'all. So the message that I need to give has that component to it, and I'm gonna show y'all. What am I doing? I'm gonna show it in light, y'all, so y'all can see it in color. Okay, so I feel like this girl is it's the same woman, right? But she's further in on the journey, and this is the energy. Oh, excuse me. So, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So, upside down, this is what you're called to be in, but you're not. You're not in this, but you need to be in this because this is a part of the journey. So, what this means, okay, so what comes to me is whatever you've been doing up until this point has not been, whatever you're called to do is nothing like anything you've ever done. It's nothing like anything you're doing. And it's more, and it almost seems careless or reckless to go into this space, right? So artist, manifestation, creative. So you're called to be in your creative energy, right? So many of you, this is going to be your inner child. If you're not connected to your inner child, it's time to do some inner child healing, because you're going to need your inner child for this, to be in your creativity, right? So it's almost like in westernized, and I'm not going to say overall Western, right? But for the most part, from from how I've grown up, because this is how I'm interpreting it, right? Maybe you grew up in a creative family and that wasn't your world. So I do acknowledge that to say Western might be misspeaking, but I would say for what my reality has been in my life in this Western world of the United States of America, right, is the grind, the hustle, the 9 to 5, the going to work, not so much artistry, right? I've most of my adult life has been in the military, so it's been very structured. Although I have been, a lot of my creativity, I kind of let go, and I'm exploring that space now. But it hasn't been at the forefront, right? It's not the thing that I get up in the morning and go to work and I'm in my creative artist energy, right? So for many of you, same thing, right? Many of you have not been in this creative space, or maybe you are, but it's very, I do this thing here and then I'm creative here. What you're called to do in this new journey is to merge, right? What you do for your sustenance, for your, and maybe what you're known for in this, maybe you're in corporate, or maybe you're in, whatever other thing you're doing that's not creative and artist like, and you have very much of a separation, like you go to work, but then you go play a gig at night, or, you're very creative, or you're an artist in some way, or you have paintings that you do in your garage, but you go do this other thing. You're being called that what you do for this thing becomes this. It becomes a nice little marriage, right? This thing that you're doing over here creatively is now going to be the thing that you're going to do, right? For your job, for your purpose, for what you're going to be known for. So and maybe that scares you, right? Because the thing for a lot of people is, whether you had that storyline of, that music is not going to make you money, go get a real job, right? That's very common. I've heard it anyways for, um, again, for those of you, and maybe for you personally, you're telling yourself that maybe you're scared to, to allow your creativity and your artistry to be the thing that provides for you, right? But you're called to bring that, to explore that. And if you don't know what it is, maybe there's maybe you're in the the phase of, man, it'd be really nice to learn said thing, or you've been drawn to this creative ability, or maybe you were creative as a kid and you just let it go to go do your 9 to 5, or to go to college, or to do the other thing, right? And maybe you're even successful, right? So for those of you, that's what's coming to me. Oh, let me see if I can regurgitate this, because I thought this was powerful too. I forget, what was I? I was reading something. Oh, I was reading Queenology. Queenology. I can't think of his name, but Google it. It's a book, y'all. But in there, in one of the chapters that I had read last night, he was saying that, it was about queens becoming queens. So, this is for kings, queens, for everybody, whoever resonates with this. But he was saying that even, I forget what he called it. He had a name for it, but to sum it all up, he was saying to even be successful in the thing that that's not your purpose, is still a failure. I'm going to say that again because I feel like I need to repeat that. To be successful or to become successful, if you live your life and you are really successful accountant, but you were called to write music or to be a singer and you never achieved that, you failed. You failed the mission. You failed it. Right? And on top of that, you're not going to get the same fulfillment. You're not going to feel like your cup was filled, right? So kind of circling back around to being on the deathbed and looking back and say, I never pursued music. I love to sing, but I never did it. I always saw a vision of me on the stage singing to people. That music is medicine. So there's a whole crowd of people who never got the message, who never got that medicine, and their lives went down different roads because they never got the song that was going to be the light switch moment for them to change the trajectory of their lives to be in their moment, in their purpose, right? And that's really big and that's really heavy, but I must say it because it feels true for me and I got goosebumps all over me right now. It's true for anybody who this message is resonant to. Our purpose is bigger than us, and we have the recipe for people who are behind us, not behind us, who are looking to us, right? They are looking, right? They're searching, and we were here to create the thing that was their search, that was going to get them on their path to, and maybe it's a stepping stone for them, or maybe it was maybe the thing that you're creating and you need 1,000 people. It's like QHHT, right? Like quantum hypnosis from Dolores Cannon, or maybe you had, Joe Dispenza, or, Martin Luther King, or, whoever, these leaders, Malcolm X, these leaders who their message and who the frequency that they carried, the thing that they were here to do was so much bigger than them, that they changed the lives of many, right? Whether those people brought in the next thought leaders, whether those people created, with quantum hypnosis therapy, there's so many people who have discovered more about themselves and what their purpose is by being hypnotized to understand who they were before this life, right? And so these are just examples of what you're called to do. And I know this is a long one, y'all, and I'm on the soapbox right now, but I feel very passionate. And this is important. This is the most important part of, if you don't see nothing else, I'm gonna put a note on here. This part right here, I feel like is the mic drop. This crowd of people, whoever this message is for, whomever, the people who find this message, you're not finding this message by accident. And I'm putting so much emphasis on it right now. And I have, like, literally, I feel like I plug my finger in a socket right now. This is visceral for me. Like my legs, if I hadn't shaved them, the hair would be standing up all over my body right now. So that's how important this message is. Please trust yourself. Dive off the side. Trust that you have what it takes. You wouldn't get the vision if it wasn't for you to see. You wouldn't have the gifts coming online, have been online. Maybe some of you are carrying gifts from an entire, the women, the men before you have these same gifts, and you're afraid of them because what people might say. Because it's not the status quo. F all that. Listen, right now, y'all are carrying the blueprints, the seeds for something that is much bigger than you. They are big puzzle pieces to the cosmic game that we are in right now, to this cosmic shift that we are in right now. This is This is humanity changing for some of you. Your calling is huge. No pressure, right? Actually, all the pressure. But find a way, find a seat to get into that pressure, right? The diamond squeezing, that's coming back. The pressure. You ain't no cheap jewel, honey. You are, what's it, the VVS? I don't know about jewels, but I've heard that before. And I know it's like the category of jewel, the different, listen, you the top one, whatever it is. The one where they take the little, how much is it? You the only kind. This is so rare, right? You the jewel on the Titanic. That little jewel she threw over the side. She said, ain't nobody gonna have it. It belongs to the ocean, honey. You are that. You are coming with that frequency. It's very unique. Only you got it. Nobody else is that assignment. You know, they have some of these assignments out here where like people are channeling the same music, or, you know, whoever gets to it first, it's in the, you know, oh man, you hear a song. I've heard, what's his name? It's gonna come to me. But I've heard people talk about hearing music that they've created from someone else, or different writings and ideas that someone else comes out with before they do, because they came out with it first, right? They published it first, but someone else had that same idea. Someone else had that same concept. This ain't what I'm talking about. This is not it. Like, if you don't do this thing, it dies with you. Maybe someone else will be born with the blueprint or something. I don't know. But you, in this right now, and all of humanity, you are carrying a specific assignment that is just yours. It's not going to be floating out. It's not the thing that you're going to look out and see somebody else bring in, because you have the codes. You've gone through many lifetimes to bring through what it is that you're called to bring through. Nobody else can bring this through. So it is imperative that you let fall away whatever you need to let fall away, and that you laser focus. Shake shit off. Shake it off. Get off me. Get off me. Nope, I don't hear you. Oh, okay, smile. Okay, girl, yeah, I hear you. And go right on about your business. Do what you need to do. Right? If you want to take the time to acknowledge, let somebody feel important, to have an opinion about some shit, but you know, like, I'm going to let that fall on deaf ears, and I'm going to lean. That's what you do. You need to tell them, get back, get back. You need to close out. You got important. It's important what you're here to do. So, with that being said, this is a long one, but I feel like it's an important one. So if you needed a pep talk, if you need a verification and validation, if you needed a synchronicity to be like, oh man, I've been feeling that way. Listen, if you need a confirmation, this is it. It's all of the things that you needed to know, right? I'm rooting for you. I'm excited to see what it is. I got my own stuff I gotta do, right? But yeah, do it. It's big. It's huge. It's life-changing. It's world-changing. This is global impact for some of y'all. Global impact. So tap into your inner child. Tap into your truth. Tap into your awareness, your consciousness. Tap into whatever you need to. Love and light of those things. Truth. I'm going to say truth, because sometimes it's not light. Sometimes you got to go through the darkness. But as long as it's true. And not harming others. Tap into it though. Tap into it. I'm telling you. Trust it. Take the leap. Trust it. This is biblical. Whatever you believe in, it's the migration that feels impossible, but that you're called to, and you feel this calling, and it feels like a void, and you're not. Trust it. Close out the cycle. Close it out and get on a good foot, because you have important purpose work to do, baby. I'm telling you, it's important. Close it out. Close it. It's time. Close it. Let it seal. Let's go. So, like, subscribe. It's time to close it out. I'm excited for y'all new leaders, awakened ones. I love y'all. And more to follow. I'm going through some things. So these services, my sessions, it's kind of pushed out a little bit, but once I close out what I need to close out here over the next week or two, I'm going to be opening up my calendar and getting going on my purpose. So thank y'all for whoever is supporting this channel. And I will have my sessions soon, and so can support you and my calling and supporting humanity. Support me. We can support each other. I am dedicated to these people, you who I'm talking to. Like, I'm excited with however I can help, with my gifts. This is fun for me. This is exciting for me. It's also my calling, and there's more. But y'all, like, subscribe, hit the put the bell, so when my notifications, the notification bell, so when these videos come out, they pop up for you. But yeah, so I'm out. Thank you. I love you. Peace.